Hey you guys, what's going on? I'm Polyriff and welcome. Here we are on Zueljin's Patreon server and I'm down by my slime farm at the moment. I wanted to show this off. I mentioned it in the first episode, but this is what I have down here. This is the area that I'm working within. I was in a bit of a tight space because I've got some lava back there, so I had to create a bit of a different kill floor, I suppose. And as you can see here, we've got a slime that's being stopped rather by the fence post there, but he's also in the water and he's going to take damage for drowning. This guy, he's stuck over here. He's going to drown to death. Alright, we've got another big guy coming in. This is good. I need plenty of members to kind of show this off. We had one guy die. There we go. Goes his item. Now he's going to die. As you can see, he's a little bit out of the water, but he's still actually counted as mostly in the water. He's going to drown. Now this is where I kind of wanted to explain this as well. Is you can see that these medium-sized ones, they can't actually fit through the fence post gap there, but they are a fair way out of the water, as you can see, but they actually will drown there. So if we just stick here for a bit, and there we go, they just started taking damage and they're dead. So yeah, now he has this big guy here has to wait until these guys will kind of get out of the way so that he can get in there and drown to death. But yeah, that's how that works. I know it's not unique. I know that people do drowning and I know people do iron golems, but I'm not sure if they've kind of really created this kill floor as I have here with these fence posts. I feel it's a little bit different, and you know, I might inspire someone to do something like this in their design. So yeah, or who knows, I might have come up with something without even knowing it. I'm not sure if there's much innovation left in Minecraft as of today, I suppose, up to date, but yeah, hopefully we can still be able to create some awesome things regardless of how much innovation there's been. And wow, we're actually creating quite a fair few slimes here. Well, there we go. I'm up to my fourth double chest, so we're doing well there. Alright guys, now this isn't what I'm going to be working on today. I am going to be working on something different, and I'll just go ahead and get across to there, and I'll bring you guys back when I'm there. So I'll see you soon. Alright guys, and I'm back, and isn't that a nice little view that we got there? That's my place there that I showed off in the first episode. As you can see, the greenhouse down there, and my assortment of trees. Now that tower I haven't shown off, that's just something I kind of threw together quickly in between the last episode and this episode, so yeah. Although the other episode I guess was a bit of a tour and it wasn't actually kind of an episode, so I guess we could count this as the first episode, so yeah, we'll see how that goes. Anyway, you might have noticed this while I was rambling on there. This is kind of what I'm going to be working on today. I'll do a bit of a run around while I explain what's going on. So yeah, this is a whole kind of line of dirt wrapped around in an odd shape, floating in the sky. That's probably what you've noticed so far. So what's going to happen here is I'm going to create a floating island. Now I know that some people might be thinking, oh well, floating island, we've seen that before, people have done those kinds of things, and yeah, that's true, although I think I might be doing something a little bit different when it comes down to it. You'll just have to stick around and check that out, and hey, mystery is always good. That kind of enables you guys to stick around. If you don't like that kind of stuff, well then, I'm sorry, but you know, I think it might be a good idea. Anyway, point of the fact here is that there will be, you know, something going on a little bit different, and I think you guys could enjoy it. So yeah, be sure to stick around and check it out. Now, like I said, it was a floating island. This here is the boundary that I've got to work within, I suppose. This is something that I've set for myself, mapped out the area and kind of given myself a rough shape of what the island's going to look like from the top. The underside is going to go, of course, there's going to be some sort of natural generation that happens on the underside, curving down in towards the central point, which will probably be the you know, the most open area, if that makes sense, of the island. Will have the lowest point, and yeah, create some natural generation. So yeah, it looks as though I've got a whole bunch of stone placing to do, and a lot of creating something that's like natural generation, and I will also do a lot of stuff down there as well. So it's not as though the whole build's going to be up here. It does encompass some stuff that's going on down there and some other things as well. I've got a really cool idea for a tie-in that can bring two places that are completely different together. So yeah, I think I'm onto something here. Like I said, you're just going to have to stick around and check it out when it unfolds. But watching something grow is good to me. I think that's always a good thing. But yeah, like I was saying, I've got to do all of this placement and stuff like that. I might bring you guys back when I've got something substantial. I do need to get started, and getting started is going to be the slowest part because I've got to pick a center point, and then I've got to build it out from there, and then I've got to make sure that everything fits. So yeah, it's going to be hard. I've got to get my buckets and use a lot of water and get this all done. But hey, this is kind of what makes it fun. but thinking about the end process, what this is going to look like by the end of it is going to be good. So yeah, definitely stick around and check it out. But anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and do what I said I'm going to do, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, and I'm back after I've made a bit of progress here, as you can see. I've done the little bits going down. As I said, I kind of would do that. I think I did say that anyway, but that's the kind of intention that I had, to have like little bits hanging down as well, and then connect them along, as you can see, and make natural sort of forming low parts and high parts and stuff like that. And then I'll do a little bit of a special thing down here. I think I'll do that in between episodes, because it's going to be mostly digging, and I don't want you guys to sit through that, so I can do that between episodes, and the next episode we can actually start doing stuff up there. But this is, like I said, what it looks like from down here, and this is what it looks like from up here. So I've obviously got a fair way to go, as you can see. I've got to take it all the way back up to there and make it look natural, and bring it up rather from there and bring it up to this kind of edge here. I will not kind of bring the stone all the way up, if that makes sense. I will bring it up to a fair point, but then I'll start converting that back to dirt as well. So then you got, you know, your natural sort of 3 layers of dirt, thereabouts anyway. Oh, my voice is going a bit funny. But yeah, that's kind of what I got at the moment, and I'm sorry that I'm going to have to be doing jump cuts for this and stuff like that, and sort of like progress updates and whatnot. I know that that's not necessarily fun for some people, but that's kind of the situation that I've got at the moment. I don't have a camera account on here, and that's... Whoa, I'm gone to die. Okay, I didn't die. Oh, that was lag. I don't know. Either way, I'm alive. Anyway, yeah, I don't really have a camera account on here, and it's not really applicable. I can't really do that kind of thing, so yeah, it's just going to have to be like this. I might throw in a little bit of a thingy as best I can. I don't know if I can do it, but we'll just see how we go. I don't really like the idea of doing first-person time lapses, but yeah, you know, I might do it just in case. We'll see how we go. But I like to show off me doing a little bit of the progression, and not just kind of go, okay, this is what I did off film, and then cut, and then go back to it again, and then come back and go, yep, this is what I did off film again. It's just like, but I like to, you know, let you guys in and let you guys watch what I'm doing while I'm doing it, even if it is just a speedy up time lapse sort of thingy. So, you know, at least then you get to see something come together in a relatively entertaining sense, I guess. So yeah, but for this one, I'm going to have to jump cut. I will get a lot more of this bottom part done, and then hey, I've got a lot of the top part to do. I've got to put a lot of dirt down as my platform for the top, and then I can also stylize the top and stuff like that, make it look a bit more natural on top. I don't want it to be too terrainy, I guess. As you can see here, you know, you got a bit of an incline here, like a little bit of a hill going up to here, and we're sort of in the area that could be. So just if you kind of imagine that this area, or that island up there, was lifted off the ground from this very location here, then, you know, you would see that it's not very flat. Like, yeah, I would have little hilly bits like that, and like that over there as well, on top of this island, which isn't really what I want. So I'm kind of going to ignore the fact of what it looks like down here and not replicate it up there. I'm going to make my own sort of thing up there, and also change what's happened down here. So yeah, we'll just have to stick around and see that happen. But for now, I'm going to progress with this, and yeah, I'll be back in just a bit. Alright guys, and I'm back, and here is what I've got so far. So as you can see, I've done all of the stone, and I'm actually starting to work on the top layer now. Now what I'm going to do is actually place down a bit of dirt here, do a bit of dirt placement and get this platform done, whilst I also talk to you and kind of explain the process that I went through while I was building this thing. As you would have seen, the first thing that I kind of did was build the dirt layer around the outside, the big kind of outer ring. That gave me a boundary to work within, so I knew the space that I had to work in. And it also helps me map out the shape of the build, I suppose. You know, helps me kind of decide what shape the island is going to be. And yeah, I've relatively stuck to that throughout the whole build. It's all of the same shape, so it helped me kind of keep things in line like that, which was actually pretty good. And then there's two ways of going from there. You know, you could either build down, I suppose, from the outer ring that I created at the start. I thought I heard a mob there. Or you could build up from the bottom, and in this case I chose to build up from the bottom. I thought that it would be easier to bring the stone up to the dirt outer ring, I suppose. Now, as I may have mentioned, I didn't actually bring the stone all the way up. to the outer ring. What I actually did was bring it up to about 3 blocks below, thereabouts, so that I could complete the rest of it with dirt and kind of give it this natural feel, because you know how, when you're looking at the terrain generation, like we got a mountain over there, you can see that there's dirt before there is stone. So yeah, that's kind of what I went for. So underneath here, you won't really be able to see from here. Oh, there we go. We can do it from there. You can see that there's dirt layers underneath, and that kind of makes it look just a little bit more natural, in my opinion. I could be doing something wrong, but yeah, I feel as though that's probably the best way to go about it. So I brought it up from the bottom, and I created these little holes, as you can see from the inside here. But from the outside, it looks like I guess bits that are a bit lower, I suppose. So it's just, it adds dimension to it, in my opinion. Now, I also then started working on, I guess, just doing, like with the stone, I guess it was just, trying to make it look as natural as possible. The hardest part about it, in my opinion, was trying to make it look natural from the bottom, but working on it from the top. I think that was probably the hardest part to consider, because you'd have to think about it backwards and do it all backwards. So yeah, it makes it a bit interesting, but yeah, I think I did alright. I think I did a good job. So this island is actually coming together quite nicely, in my opinion, and it should be good. It will be a place where I can put some buildings on top of here. It is quite a large area, and yeah, I think it should look interesting both from the bottom and from the top. But that's something for the future, doing those extra buildings and all of that kind of stuff. Here, well, yeah, I've still got to get this all finished, and that's going to take quite some time. There is quite a lot of dirt. And let's just have a quick look at my statistics here for the dirt. Yeah, I've placed almost 17,000 dirt. That's times used. So yeah, and I'm like, what, halfway through, if that? So yeah, it's going to take some time. But also, I should mention, and I do apologise for this, there are many things that I got to apologise for this episode, but one of them, again, is that I had to do it in the format that I did, and also that I'm going to have to cut this one short. I won't have a finished product, and I do apologise for that. I usually like to, well, no, I really, really do like to make sure that I finish what I set out for myself before I finish the episode, but unfortunately I'm running out of time to continue filming. I do have a lot of times that I can film, and yeah, I'm really starting to push that boundary at the moment, and it's been just over a week since I put out a video, so yeah, running out of time, unfortunately. Now, I gotta get this whole area lit up as well, as we can see here, but that will come in time. I'll finish off the dirt first, and then I'll do that as well. And what I'll do is I'll quickly jump down to my place down here so we can get a bit of a view from the bottom as I close up the episode, and that's what it looks like at night. Unfortunately, it's night time. I wish someone would sleep for me magically without me telling them to do it, so you can make it day, but that's what it looks like from down here, so it looks quite good in my opinion. This is my place here, as I showed off last time, and we'll just come out here and, oh wow, there's a big floating island there. So yeah, then I've got a nice amount of shrubbery here to kind of hide what's going to happen underneath there. But yeah, I think it looks good. I think we did well. But that's going to do it for this episode, and I do apologise for it being short. And also, I kind of want to say thank you. Well, no, I really do want to say thank you, not kind of. I really do want to say thank you for all of those people who subscribed to me recently. I've received quite a fair amount of love and support for doing what I do, and it's just been amazing. There's no really other way to say it. It's been fantastic, and for that to continue, if it were to continue, that would be more than amazing again. So yeah, I really do hope to continue to grow and, let you guys kind of watch me do that, and it's going to be a good experience, I feel, for everyone. So yeah, thank you again. But that's going to do it for this episode, and well, I'll see you guys later. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you feel like doing that. See ya.